We need to have a talk. A sit down, in fact. If you had a chance, one chance, to make all the difference in the world, would you do it?
This is legitimate.
Damn! Woo.
Yo, what up?
Salve a tutti.
Illegitimate is an international hip-hop crew consisting of musicians from all over the world.
Represent Dordrecht in Nederland.
Vengo da Pesaro in Italia e sono un artista multimediale.
I myself, Nicky Scarfo, I'm the one who makes beats in the crew.
What up? This is Azrael from Illegitimate.
It's a new day.
Music is my obsession. Music is my passion. I grew up with music around me all my life.
When I first heard hip-hop, I felt a pull in my soul, basically, that it was something that I belonged to and something that belonged to me.
There's a special feeling I get when I've finished a piece and you can release it into the world. It's something that's personal, that I can share with people.
Being on stage for me is my favorite feeling I get, and I haven't been doing enough of that lately, but that is my favorite part of being a musician. Is getting the vibe from the crowd and returning it back to them.
Videos, that's when it gets fun. That's when you really get to like imagine and just act out and make memories. You know what I mean? Like that. That's when I think it's the most fun. Stage and video.
And a worldwide brotherhood with something to say, a message to give, and people to reach.
Is where you connect with the listener most directly.
And that's really why we're here, and that's really what we're trying to do. The hardest thing about music is being heard. And the more we can extend that reach and the more people that can hear it, the more we can fulfill our destiny, which is to make music and to do something we believe in.
To go see some of my friends and fans over in Europe that I've never seen and connected with, that would be amazing. But also just to like leave no rock unturned in this experience. To shake more hands, to see more people, to connect and to let people understand, like there are people who do believe in the real thing still. There are people here who still believe in the way the world should be. Not just how it is, but how it should be, and drive those ideals.
Video 82, take 1.
It's a dangerous place. If a wolf should come out of the forest, then what would you do?
I've been doing this as long as I can remember, and what motivated me in the first place to do this was getting severely bullied as a kid, being felt like I didn't belong or ostracized or on my own.
I had extreme OCD. Not a lot of people know that. Making hip hop was a place where I could just be me.
Mi sentivo come un naufrago in cerca di un porto sicuro.
My grandfather recently passed, and for me that was a big, I share his name, and for me that was a very big thing because he, for me, represented strength. He, for me, represented what a man was.
You know, ever since I was a kid, I've always been around music, and I've obsessed over every single piece of audio that I've ever come into contact with. You know, albeit the music that I found in my grandfather's basement. I listened to my dad's 8-track Boxcar Willie in his 1977 Thunderbird. God rest his soul, Ilvano.
Everybody died, everybody passed away, we all pass away, but what remains? And for me, it's the poetry that remains. And I want to do something that remains.
Io penso che siamo tutti un po' soli, ma lo siamo solamente fino a quando non accendiamo la radio, ascoltiamo una bella canzone.
Is that the quality of music is paramount. Like we put that at the forefront of our values in the music. We have to be putting forward the best quality music, and it has to have depth. It can't just be shallow, off the cuff, whatever's good enough. It's got to be the best you can do.
Oh man, my dream growing up, man, I wanted to be Pavel Bure growing up. I wanted to be an ill NHL star, dangling and making the crowds roar, scoring goals. That's what I always wanted to do. I wanted to score goals and make my hometown cheer. That I wanted to represent my hometown going to, I just wanted to be that dude. Trevor Linden was like an idol of mine. Kirk McLean was an idol of mine. You know what I mean? Like Joe DiMaggio, Babe Ruth, those guys were idols of mine. You know, Rocky, you know, a bunch of old Italians, those guys were my idols, you know? Knocking them out and making the crowd cheer. That's what it always was. I also, like, you know, for me too, I also always wanted to be a ninja growing up. You know, growing up in Richmond, there's a tremendous Asian population, and for us, we always, you know, my dad couldn't let us watch kung fu movies because we would start beating the shit out of each other, and I always wanted to be a ninja at whatever I did, you know, whether I was a chef, whether I wrote rhymes, and now I am. Now I am a ninja, you know?
Illegitimate is family to me. No matter what we go through, it feels like we're always connected.
You know, this music that unites us has been a knee-jerk reaction since 2005. And from here on out, where we've expanded and we've touched different lands, we've lived in different places, we've toured all over the place. And this is where I must start to thank a few people, because without you guys, this is not possible. This was not possible.
De beste ervaringen is eigenlijk gewoon het optreden, het in de studio zijn, het samenwerken met mensen, maar vooral de live shows, dat je voor het publiek stond en staat. En waar mensen echt voor jouw muziek en dat ze de teksten kennen, of in ieder geval naar je toe komen laten van yo man, die track heeft me geraakt of geïnspireerd om zelf iets te doen of gewoon een ervaring rijker mee te zijn, maar gewoon in ieder geval dat het mensen iets doet wat jij doet, dat zijn toch wel de mooiste ervaringen. En daarbij ook vooral het live optreden, gewoon voor de crowd staan.
It was the culmination of a lot of hard work, a lot of diligent work, just consistently making tracks week by week.
I wanted to make a difference in the world around me. I wanted to be able to connect with people, to entertain people, and do something of importance with my life and in the world around us.
L'hip hop ho trovato un modo per aprirmi verso l'esterno, per esprimere me stesso ed entrare in contatto con il mondo, con le persone e con le loro emozioni.
You know, my dream as a kid was to connect with people, to be able to make a difference in the world and to entertain. And also having a strong message and the values behind what you're saying also allows you to make a difference.
My favorite aspect of making any rap song or doing anything with rap is the writing of the verse. That definitely stands out to me. That's when I get a chance to play with words and be an actual wordsmith and be creative and productive at the same time.
Illegitimate has always been about real people, real struggles, real emotion, real problem solving. You know, there's no put-ons, there's no fake facade, it's all us. And we bring that to you every time. That's part of our philosophy. Every time.
Het zou tof zijn om de bro's hier te zien, of in ieder geval de wereld over te gaan. Muziek wereldwijd te kunnen verspreiden.
With extra funding, we could do literally everything that we've ever dreamed of.
Video 90, take 1.
Now is the time to take hold of what we've been working on the last decade and turn it into something that we can give you on a consistent basis.
Dus ja, het zou ontzettend helpen en ik denk ook dat het zou kunnen helpen om Illegit als groep gewoon veel groter echt op de map te gaan zetten.
We have great hopes of reaching another level.
Platform presence and proper marketing online and in the local areas, as well as website building, so we've got a place that the fans can come back to.
We're putting ourselves on the table to get you involved in taking this next leap.
This is just a way for us to reach out to you, the people we care about, the people we love, and the people who hopefully love us. You know me, it's pretty easy to love me, right?
Enable better recording equipment, access to higher quality mixing and mastering.
We're gonna tour, we've got music videos, we're gonna do everything.
From everybody at Illegitimate to everybody out there, I'd like to thank you very much for your contribution for the Kickstarter campaign. Hats off. Speaking of hats, speaking of hoodies, t-shirts, music, toques, what have you, make your way over to the Illegitimate store. You can Find all the great merchandise there that was previously available during the Kickstarter campaign.
Illegitimate is an international hip-hop crew. With so much trouble going on in the world today, we want to show the world that people can work together. That people from different nationalities and cultures can unite together as one force, speaking one message of peace, unity, power, and strength.
What does this mean? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Fall into a fist. Because when you got the peace and you got the unity, you got the power. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You got a powerful thing. Look out for yourselves, man. Thank you, Chris, for giving lovely peace.
Much love. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.